Hey, my name is Randall Constant, and it's 11:58 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, two more minutes left of the day, and it's gonna be over. Anyway, starting at 12 o'clock in 2 minutes, it's gonna be National Ice Cream Sandwich Day. National Ice Cream Sandwich Day. That's pretty cool. That's real good because I like ice cream sandwiches. You know, a lot of them are private label, but there's a bunch of them that are not. But a, but a good old fashioned ice cream sandwich works. In fact, I wish I had some in the fridge, in the freezer, but I don't. I wish I did. I bet you. I bet you James got. I bet you James got some ice cream sandwiches in his freezer. All right, let me just jump into the carousel. Let me just jump in right away. I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna get started. Let me cover my 20 items, and then I can go where I want after that. Let me see. 20 items. 20 items. Let me get to it. Let me see. Let me see. I think I got it over here. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, this is what I look. I got the HP Envy 34. It's got 128 gigabytes of RAM. That's a lot of RAM. It's got the i9 processor from Intel. It's got a pretty good webcam, and it just happens to have a 34-inch screen, which comes in handy when you get old and you can't see. Yeah. So anyway, this is what I see when I'm going live. This is what I see. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right here. Hey, I'm Randall Constant. I'm getting ready to go live on StreamYard. Hey, check this out. I'm going to go ahead to the order section. Watch out. How about that? Wow, that's an easy way to see all the items in it. And then here's my keyboard, the rest of the setup. Pretty simple. Yeah, that's it. Pretty simple. That's all it is. But anyway, the thing's fast. When I go through all the like the top 100 and I click all the videos, you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out, you're in, and that to have 128 gigabytes of RAM, it processes that video pretty quickly. And since I live stream for a living, that's a good thing to have. So I'm happy about getting that. Hey, look, what about if you're in the kitchen? Hey, what about if you're in the kitchen? Yeah, what about if you're in the kitchen and you can't see? Well, that was a problem that my wife and I had. We were in the kitchen and we weren't too happy with the lighting arrangement. Yeah, it wasn't too light. We needed something that we can see. We needed to see. We got the same problem a lot of other people have. Same problem. So I wasn't going to put anything up just to fix it up. So we ended up eventually, and it took a long time, till we found this particular LED flush mount light, and it works really good. Hey, Camping Mama found me. I guess a lot of people don't expect me to be on at midnight. Yeah, it's midnight. Hey, it's Tuesday, right? Tuesday. They don't expect me to be on, so they're probably not even looking for me. Yeah. So anyway, it's gonna be a while before a few people found me, but Camping Mama found me first. She found me first. All right, let's see what else I got. All right, I got the lights. Let me see where I'll put the lights. I got to put the lights. I know the lights are here. Look what happens when I turn it on. It pops. It pops really good. In fact, during the day, even when the natural light is in your kitchen, it still brightens it up. Yeah, because they got the 3K, the 4K, and the 5K, and I love the 5K. 5K. It's going on 5K, and it will never ever see 3K, 4K. The only way anything's ever going to go 3K, 4K is if somebody buys my house, which I don't think that's going to be the case. And we'll probably be in our house for a long time. Hey, my wife and I were looking to replace our light in the kitchen because we needed to see. You know how it gets when you get old, you can't see anymore. But I tell you what, this particular light really did the job. Check it out. Watch the light that comes out. Wow, that's pretty good. All right, let's see. The thing that you can do is, and it shows you right here, you could either set it on 3K, 4K, or 5K, and I guarantee you we got it on 5K. And it only burns 28 watts, and it's 18 inches. This particular item worked out real well for us, and we're definitely satisfied. Of course, it was bought from Amazon. Yeah, it was $63 back then, but it's $73 now. It wouldn't keep me from buying it now. I like it. That's exactly what I'm going to buy from here on out. Hey, I see they got the Boston Butterfly here. Thanks so much for flying in. Thanks so much. Yeah, we got Camping Mama and Boston Butterfly. Yeah, I know Boston pretty well because I was in the seafood industry for a very long time, and the biggest seafood show in the country just happens to be Boston. And they always talk about they changed the name, but I don't care. They changed it to North American Seafood Expo. I don't care. I always call it the Boston Seafood Show because you know where it's at? It's in Boston. Where was it Where was it 40 years ago? It was in Boston. Where was it 20 years ago? Boston. Where was it last year? Boston. Okay, see, that's why I call it the Boston Seafood Show. And if you like seafood, if you ever get a chance to sneak in, get in some kind of way, you got to be in the trade. You got to be in the food service trade or the retail trade to get in there. But if you ever get a chance to go there, they got all kinds of seafood from all over the world. Everybody's there. That's the show. That's the show. I can't wait to get back to another one. Yeah. And in the meantime, I got to, I went so many times, I got to learn Boston. Yeah. Like Boston. I used to always, I used to get into the buses. They used to have buses that picked us up at the hotel. And when you went to Boston, they had like the Hilton, the Hyatt, the Marriott, and all that stuff. And then they had this thing called the Parker House. And everybody was talking about the Parker House. And I was saying, what in the world is the Parker House? And for many years, I never knew. And one of the last few years that I went, I was walking, minding my own business. And then next thing you know, I'm in the Parker House. I walked in and I found out, the Boston cream pie was invented in that place. And the Parker House roll. Two things that affect our food life. Yeah, I don't know about you. I love a Boston cream pie. I love a Boston cream pie. Now the Parker House rolls, I like them, but I like the Hawaiian rolls better. Okay. All right. But as far as Boston cream pie, oh man, that's really good. I didn't get to eat the product from that place, but one day maybe. Hey, I got the GE LED color changing bulbs here. This is really easy. Look, this is kind of old school. Yeah, it's really easy. You don't have to get an app. You don't have to go on the app because not all of us are app friendly. All of us don't want to do that. We just want to do the easiest thing that we possibly do. So anyway, this GE bulb, they give you a remote. And they got a remote, and if you can see it, let's see. You see? If you want it to turn yellow, you hit the yellow one. If you want it to turn blue, you make it turn blue. So anyway, here we go. Hey, Trigger, how's it going? So anyway, I'll switch it up. Here you go. So I don't have to download a program. All I got to do is take it out of the box. And they got a little piece of plastic there, and you pull the piece of plastic so it engages the battery. And then all of a sudden you decide, well, I don't want it at full strength. It's at full strength 100%. I want to go to 70%. So you go to 70%. Let's see, I want to go to 40%. So you go to 40%. Oh, no, I want to go to 10%. 10%. Look at that. It's only 10%. These bulbs, I got 12 of them. The bulbs burn 9.5 watts. And if you're only using 10%, that's less than a watt a piece. So there's only 12 watts. Look all the light I'm getting. You can see me. I think things are coming out okay. Anyway, I think I don't know if 10% works out that great, but I put it on 40. I don't know if that's the best. I'm not a lighting expert by no means. But anyway, once we get around Christmas, we get a little crazy on the lights. We can turn them red. Yeah, you can turn them green. Okay, those are the two I know real well. I know red, green, and yellow, and fluorescent orange. I know, yeah, those 4 colors. But the other colors, I don't know. Like this one, I don't know. Is this orange? I guess it's orange. And this is some kind of blue. I don't know what blue it is. I don't know if this is some kind of yellow, I guess. And I don't know what this is. Maybe some kind of green. Yeah, so you got all the different colors there. All kinds of different colors. So it just gives you some variety. And the thing is, I'm a one-man show. I don't have anybody doing anything for me. So if I could get a remote to do that, then that works out good for me. All right. Just happen to have one of these, and I got 5 backups. So I got 6 remotes. So I guess I know about my stuff. Yeah, let me see if I get this back here. Yeah. Hey, they're not paying attention to me. All right, there we go. All right, that doesn't mean I can see what I'm hitting, you know what I mean? That doesn't mean anything. All right, so the color changing works. Yeah, Lisa. Hey, Lisa, how's it going? Hey, Faustino. Yeah, so the lights work. I mean, it works. So, I mean, I paid 16 a pack, 16.50. You could get it for 13.41, so you can save a little money. Save a little money, but it's who would ever thought back in the day, 30 years ago, if you wanted a green bulb, you had to buy a green bulb. If you wanted a yellow one, you had to buy a yellow one. Now you can get through all kinds of different colors. It's amazing. It's amazing. All right, I'm going to the mattress. Look, everything that I have in my carousel, I have, okay? I have. I'm not just looking at it. I just decided in August I'm not going to talk, well, at least in the beginning, I'm not going to talk about anything I don't have. I'm just going to basically talk about the stuff I have. Because if I have it, then it makes it a little easier for me to talk about. And when you're old, you got a lot of old stuff. So pardon me if it's not brand new. Okay, I'm old. I've been on the planet a few years. Like this mattress. Look in my house. I bought this house back in 2011. It had 5 rooms, so I bought 5 mattresses. I got it on Amazon. Back in it was at the end of the year. I got the mattresses at the beginning of 2012. So it's 10 and a half years. Okay, so they're not new anymore, okay? You get what you get. Here it is. I got 5 of them, and I'm not looking to replace them. Here we go. It's not bright and white, and it's not bright white anymore. Back in 2011, I bought a house in Gulfport, Mississippi, and it had 5 bedrooms, so I needed to buy 5 mattresses. So I got 5 mattresses from Amazon, and the price was right, and the reviews were okay. And well, anyway, that was back in 2011. Bought the mattresses in the beginning of 2012, and I've been having them ever since. All I can say is that they've served their purpose. Of course, they're not as bright and white as they used to be, from 10 years ago, but they still serve the purpose. They're still working out. So, anyway, that's it. The Lucid mattress from 2012 from Amazon. Yeah, it works. It works. So many people have asked me, what kind of mattress is that? Where'd you get it? Well, I told everybody it was Amazon, but I never knew the brand until just recently. Now that I do Amazon Live. In fact, today is the 442nd day. Wait, 452 days in a row now. 452 days in a row. 452 days in a row. That's a lot of days. Wow, that's a lot. All right, I got this Vitamix at $386. You know what the 386 reminds me of? If you're old, you might remember the 386 computer, because that's all we were talking about back in that day. The 386, the IBM clone. Hey, what you got? You got a 286 or a 386? Yeah, that's 386 meant something back then. You don't hear about it too much anymore. But yeah, the 386 was a big deal back then. Anyway, $386. It did go to $299 for Prime Day. Will it happen again? Well, you got a bunch of days to wait for. You got early Black Friday, you got Black Friday, you got Prime Day, and you got Cyber Monday. One of those days, you ought to get a $299 out of the deal. Anyway, the Vitamix could chop up just about anything you put in there. Yeah, in fact, I think I got it here somewhere. Here it is, Vitamix. Hey, I have the Vitamix 5200. Talk about a blender that's the real deal. This thing is, by the way, this thing's really heavy. This is the Vitamix 5200. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put it down. Look, it's made in the USA, and it's made with at least 70% of American-made parts. So that's pretty cool. Look, as far as the blender is concerned, this is made with plastic. Okay, this is plastic. But anyway, just go ahead and put it in here. You got your little lid here to keep everything in, right? And if you're making some kind of smoothie, you might be making something healthy. I'm not going to be making anything healthy. I'll be putting ice cream in it or something like that. But you'll probably have a lot more uses for it than I would. I'm just not that. I'm not doing those green smoothies. But anyway, the Vitamix, at least 70% of the parts come from the USA, and it's made in the USA, and it's well built. It is. It's well built, just like that KitchenAid right there. That KitchenAid stand mixer. That thing's well built. That's a beast. That's a monster. That's a workhorse. No doubt about that. both of those devices. Hey, I got the Instapot Duo, Chris. I don't have it behind me. Remember, it used to be behind me? I put some potato chips in its place. I got a video. Here we go. Hey, I talk about the Instapot Duo, Chris, all the time because, the 45 years that I spent in the food industry, a lot of that time I spent heating up food. So I was a professional food heater upper because I represented over 100 food manufacturers. They made the food. I just heated it up. That's all I did. So I'm not going to make things from scratch if somebody's given it to me already made. So anyway, that's the deal. Anyway, I took everything I could possibly imagine, put it in the air fryer, and I cooked it, and it worked out pretty good. French fries work out good. Here, let me give you a few examples. Let's see what I got hanging around here. I got the Arby curly fries. They're seasoned. You can get that just about anywhere in the country. That's good. You put that in there. That works. Let's see what else I got. Hey, I got some chicken bites. I got some barbecue chicken bites. They go good in the air fryer. These things are really good. I know they're not a major brand, but they're a private label. But they're very good. I like them a lot. Let's see what else I got. I got a few things here. Let me see. They're all trying to get away from me. All right, I got it. Look, as far as onion rings are concerned, these are the best onion rings I ever ate. These are good. These are my personal favorites. I like them well done, okay? I don't like the onion coming out the middle. If I wanted to eat an onion, I wouldn't bread it, But anyway, that's what I like. I like it mummified, I don't know how this got here, but I got some M&Ms. By the way, if you ever tried the caramel M&Ms, those things are good. I got stuff everywhere. Look, I got some Tyson chicken bites. These are good. If you like to eat them with barbecue sauce, you could do that. Yeah, so I just got I got everything you can imagine. It's all over the place. Hey, and I got the barbecue sauce too. Some people don't know this, but Jack Daniel's has a barbecue sauce. You got a honey one, you got an original one, Jack Daniel's. And a lot of people don't know that there's a Jim Beam one. There's a Jim Beam one. You got a smoky barrel, and the other one is maple bourbon. I had to see. I didn't remember what it was. I can't wait to get into this one. This one's got to be good. And of course, I got KC Masterpiece. That's my favorite all time. But I don't know. If I'd eat the Jim Beam, I might like that one a lot. I think there's a good possibility. All right, let's see. Let's see. That's not healthy, but I made 4 pounds of chicken in a deep fryer last night, and it was all I thought it could be. Oh, yeah. Well, I wouldn't want... I wouldn't want to be tempted by 4 pounds of chicken wings, especially the fried ones. That would be tough. That'd be tough. Don't bring me to a chicken wing place. No, please don't bring me there. It's a hard thing to get away from. Let's see. This is kind of shows you this kind of a day in the life for me. Yeah, where's it at? I got it here somewhere. There we go. Yeah. I brought my mother-in-law to celebrate her 99th birthday last weekend, and look this is not a picture from 2 weeks ago, but this is what I usually get. If I get this, I'm really happy. Yeah, if I get some shrimp from the Gulf, some domestic shrimp from the Gulf, and I get some fried catfish, and I get some fried chicken wings, I'm pretty happy. All I'm looking for is some gelato. Yeah, if I can find some gelato to go with that, then I'm real happy. Hey, set UIDs here. Let's see. Some people do their Thanksgiving turkey in a deep fryer instead of the oven. Congratulations to your meal. 99 years is. Oh, yeah. 99 years. We made it. Yeah, it was on the 23rd. She made it to 99 years old. Now we're working on the 100. So we got a long way to go, but she made it. And she had a good time because she got to see a lot of her daughters. Yeah, she got to see a lot of her family on that day. They all took a trip to Gulfport, Mississippi. Yeah, anyway, that looks good. That's what if I got boiled shrimp, the boiled shrimp is good because it's not fried. It's high in sodium. Okay. And then you get to the chicken that's high in fat, and that's high in sodium. So, I mean, no matter what you eat, if you enjoy it, it's probably not good for you. But Hey, what can you say? Yeah, she lived through 3 wars, nearly a century of change. That's amazing. Yeah, she used to. She talked about the. She talked about cranking the car from the front, like spinning the thing in the front of the car. Yeah, she talked about that. I don't think anybody that's on this chat right now was there when you were turning the thing in the front. I don't think so. Yeah, so she saw a lot. She saw a lot. All right, the Instapot Duo, Chris. I got that. I got that. I talk about that all the time. Yeah, talk about that all the time. I got the Instapot Duo, Chris. I got the two lids. One lid is where the magic happens. This is the air fryer part. This is heavy too, by the way. You put that on it and you make magic happen. You get your Rally's fries. You get your Red Robin fries. You get your Ore-Ida tater tots or crinkle cuts or whatever, or your Totino pizza rolls or your pierogies, Mrs. T's pierogies. Yeah, this is where the magic happens. It works. I tried everything. It all works. And then if you want to do some slow cooking or sauteing, or if you want to make some red beans and rice. By the way, I ate red beans and rice today, and it was really good. It was made with some Conecuh sausage out of Evergreen, Alabama. Let's see if I got my red beans in here. Yeah, I got some. I usually have Camellia. But I got some Blue Runner. Some Blue Runner red beans. This is out of Gonzales, Louisiana. Yeah, Blue Runner is dominant on the canned side, and Camellia is dominant on the dry side. Yeah, but anyway, red beans and rice with some Conecuh sausage. Hey, as far as the Conecuh sausage is concerned, that's Calvin's favorite. We talk about it all the time. In fact, I think I got some right. I think it's right here. Yeah, right there. That's what I'm talking about. The Conecuh sausage. That's good stuff. I told my wife, I told her today, I said, when you make the red beans with the Conecuh sausage, it just comes out, it just basically comes out perfect. I think the Conecuh has a lot to do with the red beans taste like. Yeah, so I'm happy. You can change a lot of different, you can do it a lot of different ways, but it works for me. So Conecuh, Evergreen, Alabama, but they got sausage manufacturers all over the country. No matter where you live, there's a sausage manufacturer in your backyard, I guarantee you. And a lot of times the sausage is made according to what the people in your neck of the woods like. Yeah, so you might eat sausage that's completely different than what I eat down here. Yeah, let's see. Trigger, is that catfish? Cool. Yeah, it was catfish. Little pieces of catfish. It wasn't too complicated. Anything, when you get the traditional fillet, big piece of fillet, but you start cutting up the catfish, then it gets a little harder to tell what it is. But yeah, it's catfish. Yeah, Mississippi catfish. Mississippi was the dominant player in the catfish business. Mississippi. Yeah, Louisiana is where the crawfish and the shrimp happen. And Mississippi is where the catfish happen. It's National Catfish Month. And in my years selling catfish, and I've sold a lot, yeah, they usually raise them. They raise a little bit in Texas, a little bit, a lot in Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama. Yeah, that's where a lot of them come from. And we love it down here. Yeah, catfish. Let's see. Let's see. I usually take the skin off of chicken, but it used to be the best part years ago. I guess so. Yeah. Well, here's what I say all the time. Hey, Jennifer, how's it going? This is what I say all the time. If you're going to eat some chicken wings, make sure you don't put it in the stew. That's terrible. Who wants a soggy chicken wing? No, you got to fry that one. You got to fry the chicken wings. Yeah, definitely fry the chicken wings. Hey, I got the Samsung 43-inch. Yeah, it's at $377. I thought it was going to go to $297, but I bet you, it's probably going to go to $297. Probably going to go to $297 for one of those Black Friday, early Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or Prime Day. Probably will. I bet you it goes to $297. That's a prediction from me. Not that I can guarantee that, but I think it will. Let's see. I'm looking for the TV. That's what Calvin watches every day. He watches this He's now watching this detective from England solving murder cases, of course. Yeah, that's what he's watching nowadays. Let's see what I was looking for. I was looking for the TV. Yeah, well, here we go. Here's Calvin. Here's Calvin's first interview. He was interviewed 3 years ago, and this is on the 43-inch Samsung TV. Here we go. Yeah, so that was his first interview, and like I said, he was so cool. There's a part of the interview where he says, "Well, Joe, this is the way it is." And it's like, wow, he's not, like other people. If you're working at a company, you're thinking about what your boss is saying. You're thinking about what your coworkers are saying. You're thinking about what your family's saying. You got all that going through your head. And then Calvin, he don't care about nothing. He don't care about nothing. He just says, "Well, Joe, this is what I think." Anyway, he got invited. He went to the Louisiana Restaurant Show, and he got invited to be a judge for the crawfish contest. But because of COVID, it didn't happen. But that was the beginning. That show was at the Hyatt Regency, and it was the candy and the liquor show. Yeah, it was the candy and the liquor show. So they had a whole bunch of different candy there, and had a whole bunch of different liquor there. So he had fun. And he got to bring that toffee home, the one that was in front of him. The best one was the Coffee Toffee. That's out of Detroit, Michigan. Michigan. It's a small company, and getting some distribution. And you could find it on Amazon. You can check it out. Hey, Teen and Todd. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Anyway, that TV was the lowest price that I ever saw was the $327 price. It hung there for a while. But I thought for sure that it would at least match the $327 or go even further, but it didn't happen. But it will happen next time. It's going to happen next time. That's, as far as I'm concerned, that's the way it goes. Hey, I got this HP printer. Don't ask me, and I don't know why, but 5 of the top 12 best-selling things I have, 5 of the top 12 items I sell are printers. What, I'm a printer salesman? Is that what it is? I don't know. But the printers are rocking and rolling. This is my HP 8620. This is the printer that's printing the names to go in the hat. It takes a little while to get started, but once it gets started, it prints pretty fast. Oh, man, look at that one. Is that it? Or is there another one? Looks like that might be it. No. Oh, it's got more. All right. Oh. There you go. That's the 8620. The HP. Yeah, and it keeps on printing. When you print something and it don't print, and then you print something again and it don't print, and then you finally find out that you're not connected to the network, and then you hook yourself to the connection, and then all of a sudden all kinds of stuff comes out of it. Well, that's what happened. Hey, Gina, how's it going? Hey, look, Gina and Teen and Todd, go ahead and put your link in. Yeah, anytime you come here, you just put your link. That's all. It's okay with me. You never have to ask. Just go ahead and put it. Yeah, Teen and Todd. Well, Tina Tott's always talking about stuff in the house. She's talking about mainly things in the house because she's got a teen and a tot. Well, what more qualifications she needs than that? If she got a teen and a tot, that's complicated. That's real complicated. And then Gina Capone, well, she works with Cheryl. She's been working with Cheryl lately. So they've been doing this duo thing. So I've been seeing them working together. And they covered, I guess, just about anything. I guess. I don't know if there's any specialty. But they cover a lot of things. Now, I don't know if Gina and Cheryl always agree on things because there's just a little bit of age difference between the two. And that kind of makes it interesting. All right, I'm jumping on over to the Nespresso. I think both of them probably need an espresso. Hey, look, it went from $283 to $274. $274 is one of the better prices. All right, when you mix yourself up with younger people, you get some smart remarks. Anyway, here's Calvin. Listen for Calvin. Of course, he's got something to say. I think it's this. Let's see. Here we go. I'm making some espresso for like the second time. I thought I knew what I was doing, but apparently I did not. But you get the real deal. Listen to Calvin in the background. Some espresso for your mom?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can do it here. I'll go ahead and put the cup in. I got the milk already.
But don't make a mess like you did last time.
Oh, well, I'm going to try not to make a mess. All right, I just open this up. I go ahead and take the Nespresso thing I talk about all the time and then just put it in here. And then close it down. Let's close it down without doing anything. And then all I got to do is hit this button and I should be making some Nespresso.
Cold coffee.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be cold. This one's going to be hot, Colin. I think this Nespresso is going to be coming out. Watch out. It won't take long. Any minute. I ought to be making some Nespresso.
I'm thirsty.
Oh, there we go. There's the Nespresso. It's making Nespresso. Oh, hey, Calvin, all I had to do was hit the button hard enough to make it work.
Make me something to drink.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll make you some. I think I got it now. All right, 239 is the lowest I ever saw it, but I only saw it there one time. 239. So this 273 price is actually really good. 274, I'm sorry. What my wife should have done when she was filming it, she should have just kicked me. If she would have kicked me, I would have known to hit that button again. I didn't hit the button hard enough. I didn't know. You know how some things are delayed, just like the printer. The printer didn't print the thing right away, but the printer was still going to print something. So yeah, so you have that. You have that kind of you run into that stuff. But anyway, if my wife would have kicked me, I would have been able to get that Nespresso fixed a little better. I never would have thought that I'd be wearing the Tigger shirt, but yeah, I think I don't. You get to a point where you don't really put too much thought in stuff. Yeah. This is kind of a shirt. This is a kind of an off the wall shirt too, by the way. But I am close to Margaritaville. So I think it works. All right. Anyway, Nespresso back in January, this machine was $319. It was $319. That was the highest price that I ever saw. $319 in January. It was cold. It was real cold. People were freezing. Yeah, people were freezing quite a bit. And the deal is the Nespresso sales were on fire. 5 of the top 25 items were in the top 100. Five of the top 25 items were Nespresso. It's just hard to believe. But yeah, 5 of the top 25. Most companies would love to have one item in the top 25. All right, I got the Sony WH-1000 XM4s. Now, this might be an old headphone, but that's okay. That's okay because, let's see if I can find it. Where is it? I got it right here. I think we got it right here. Yeah, the Sony. Yeah, this You know, back in August, September, I started to think people are not going to buy lawnmowers and weed eaters and blowers and, you know, generators forever and ever. They're going to probably look for other things like Christmas or stuff. So I saw this thing went on deal on early Black Friday, went all the way down to $248. So I bought it. And I never did see $248 again. It stayed up there in the $348, $350 category. It never came down until Prime Day. It went all the way to $228. Yeah, so it went to $228. So $228 and $248. That's what you're looking for. Hey, look, I know they got a new model, but things don't change that quick. You know, this is really nice, really, really nice. And if they did have some late breaking thing that was so great, then of course you're going to pay for it. You know that. So anyway, this is great. So look for $228, $248. Anything in between $228, $248, it's a buy. You might have somebody that you might want to spend that kind of money for Christmas. You might. It's possible. And some people do not have anybody they want to buy it for. They might want to buy it for themselves, but it's nice. But the deal is with headphones, you got people that buy $10 headphones. You got people that buy $50, $100, $200, $300, $400, $500. What's the Apple one? In the Apple one, $500? Man, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. All right, I got it. Look, everything that I have in this carousel, I have it. Hey, Julian, 517 started following. Thanks so much. I haven't. I don't know. Today I didn't get a new follower. I think you're the first new follower for today. Hey, Evans is here. How's it going? Thanks for dropping in. Anyway, this Elgato, yeah, I just happened to have it, but it keeps on going up now. Now it's $219. I bought it for $249. As soon as I bought it, it went to $217. I lost $32. Hey, look, we can't time the market all the time, but this is really good for a gamer or a live streamer because this has got 32 keys. This one's got 32 keys, and you could go ahead and program a video, a photo, a website, a tweet, sound effects. You can do all kinds of things with it, and then you could program all the keys like you want. Yeah, you got it. So I got it. I decided I was just going to take everything out of my carousel. If I don't have it, I'm not going to talk about it, at least for now. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. But it's more than just gaming. Live streaming. I use this every day. Same one you have for work meetings, desktop, productivity. The deal is it's extra keys. It's extra keys for your computer. You could do. It's shortcuts. The good thing about it, though, for me, the thing that works for me is that I cover the top 100 cookies, the top 100 beverages, the top 100 candy, the top 100 beef jerky, whatever. All I got to do is put the website in and then just hit one, and I'm right there. It makes me very much more productive. So that's the thing. That's great. A lot of people don't even know it exists. Very few people do. Just like Amazon Live. You're on Amazon Live, but there's a lot of people that don't know that Amazon Live exists. The good thing about it is that, you know, when I do my first Amazon Live, I go sit down on the sofa and I watch TV, and I hear all the stuff that they say. It's the best one you ever had, and I guarantee you. No, it's not. It's not. But they say that all the time. They say that on TV all the time. You know why? Because they don't have to take any questions from anybody. But on live streaming, you do. So the one thing I can tell you is that if I say something's really good, it's good for the people that like that particular stuff. If you don't like onions on your hot dogs, it don't matter what I say, you're never gonna like it. I don't like it. I don't want onions on my hot dog. So the deal is, you gotta be able to back up what you're saying. I don't say it's the best thing that you ever or whatever, but the deal is Elgato, this is what it does. That's what I'm telling you. If there's other stuff that competes against it, I don't know, but I'm not gonna say it's the best thing that ever lived, because I can tell you from my personal opinion is that I was pretty amazed on what it could do. I thought it was pretty good. Now, if you jump on over to the Withings body scale, This is 79. It was 69 on Prime Day, so the price is not too bad. Price is not too bad, but this is the #1 selling smart scale in the world. For it to be the #1 selling smart scale in the world, they're doing something right. Yeah, you see here, you could find out your body fat. You can find out your muscle mass. You can find out how much water your body's holding on to. You can find out what your BMI is. You can find out how much you weigh. You can find out if you're gaining weight. You can find out if you're losing weight. Because sometimes you don't pay attention. You're not paying attention. Then next thing you know, the scale remembers and it shows you, oh, wait a minute, you were 214 and 215 and 216 and 217. I think you're gaining weight. Yeah. So this guy, whoever's on this right now, looks like it's going down. That's what you want. Most people want it going down, not going up. Yeah, I would say, don't you think that's about right? I'd say 80% of the people wanted going down. Very few people wanted going up. Not I. I never wanted it to go up. I wanted to go down. Yeah, there's the loop deck, but it's not quite the same thing. It's different. Yeah. I know they got other stuff there, but I don't know all the details. The one that I know the most about is this particular one. And I think several live streamers already have it. I think they do. Hey, when it comes to checking out to see if you have atrial fibrillation, who'd ever thought that you could buy something to test at your house? See what I did? I bought this for Christmas, thinking I could sell a bunch for Christmas, and then it sold out. So much for that idea. But I did sell a lot of the 3-lead ones that were $79. Hey, look, as far as this is concerned, look, it's $99 when it's on deal. That's what you're looking for, $99. $99 on Father's Day, $99 on Prime Day. Right now it might be $129, but if it hits $99, it's a buy. Yeah, it's a buy. But this particular product, it's real easy to use. All you got to do is take 2 fingers here, 2 fingers there, right? And you press the 2 buttons down. The 2 buttons down, hold it down for 30 seconds, and then you got your reading. You bring it to your doctor, and then your doctor figures out what's your situation. If you got atrial fibrillation, you'll know. And then you can continue doing the tests. And if your situation is getting better, you'll know. If it's getting worse, you'll know. So it's like some of the stuff that we had to go to the doctor or the hospital or the clinic, you can do it at your house. And most people don't want to go to the doctor, except Calvin. Calvin loves to go to the doctor, but most people don't. Yeah. A lot of people like to jump on a live. Some people like to jump on a live stream. Most people don't. Most people don't. They're terrified. Most people are terrified. Yeah. A lot of people don't even want to make a comment. They just don't want to. And I understand that. Yeah, that's what I found out. Because a lot of times when I started live streaming 3 years ago, I'd ask different people, on LinkedIn, hey, you want to be on a live stream or whatever? And then that's when you find out whether somebody can do that or not. Because some people don't want to do that. Yeah, a lot of people. It's not for everybody, that's for sure. You got to remember, we're sitting here. You got to worry. Like if let's say you're working for a particular company. You got to worry about what all the people from your company are saying. You got to worry about what your family's saying. You got to worry about what all that. I'm old. I don't care too much anymore. Yeah. Everybody's got something to say. You just do what you got to do. You just do it. I say doing live streaming is kind of like jumping out the plane. As long as you got your parachute on. I just jump into the live stream. Just start talking. And I could talk a long time. Laurie B knows that. I could talk and talk and talk and talk. As long as it's food related. Now, if it's legal stuff, like legal lawyer stuff, I don't understand that language. That's another language. Why they make it so complicated? Because regular people don't understand what you're saying. Why don't you just make it normal, like regular words? So I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. This shirt's been in my closet for a long, long time. And my wife said, you ought to wear that today. So I said, you sure? You sure? You sure I'm not Mr. Furley? And would Mr. Furley wear this? Maybe he would, wouldn't he? Go anywhere, because they were near the beach, right? Yeah, they were near the beach, right, Mr. Furley, right? He wore stuff like that. He was very active, right? He was. So anyway, oh, look at that! The Fitbit Sense just went on deal. Hey, how about that? Look, $199. Look, $199 is the price that. It's the price that you wait for. It happens a lot at $199. That's a good price. So if you've made a commitment that you want to lose some weight, and you want to start working and going upstairs and walking and doing your thing and drinking your water and trying to make progress, that price is right. That price is right. The Fitbit Sense at $199. Of course, on Prime Day, it was $170.99, but that may not ever happen again. Now, if you do see it, if you don't move yet, and later down the road you do see it at $179 or $189, you need to move, because that's a good deal. That's a real good deal. I've been wearing this since October of 2020. I bought it as soon as it came out. Yeah, I had it right at the very beginning. As soon as it came out, I bought it because I knew what I was getting into. Yeah, I knew. See, this is my old one. See, I'm talking about a Fitbit, but I know it. I know about it. I know about it very, very. I kind of know what I'm talking about. Kind of. Anyway, this is the Fitbit. This is the Fitbit Blaze. In fact, I showed this earlier. Yeah, I showed earlier today. I showed the video of me coming down the stairs on the first day that I bought that watch. Anyway, let me see. I'll tell you where I got there. Let's see. Yeah, back in the day, I was eating real good in my neighborhood. I got up to 214. And I bought that watch. And I wore it for 3 weeks. And after 3 weeks, I realized that, man, that thing keeps track of every calorie you burn. And I said, that's exactly what I need. Because if I could keep track of how much I eat, then I could lose some weight. And I figured I could lose 20, maybe 30. If I lost 20, I would have been thrilled. But I lost 20. Then I lost 30. Then I lost 40. Then I lost 45. Then I lost 50. And then I said, I better stop soon. I think I don't have too much left to go. Yeah, so I got the 115 days down the road, got down to 3 pounds a week, and that's where I stopped, right there. I got it all documented. It's on the scale, on the Fitbit scale. Now, in the middle of my diet, I went to watch the Cooking Network, came into Gulfport, and they were doing a series about Gulfport, about the the Gulf Coast, the beaches on the Gulf Coast and all the places to eat and stuff. So this is the Pop Brothers. They make healthy popsicles, but of course the one I ate was not the healthy one. It was called Cheesecake Oreo. So I was there to watch them film it, and then next thing you know, they came up to me and they said, "Would you like to be in it?" Okay. All right, so I filled out the paperwork, and next thing you know, I'm in the deal. And when it was all said and done, I made sure that I did a good job of eating the product, okay? Well, since they had Cheesecake Oreo, that was right up my alley. Here we go. I'm here. Look at that. Yeah. That was about the 4th of November. Yeah, I had about 3 more weeks to go. Yeah, I must have been, I don't know, probably was 170 right there. That's probably 170. Yeah, I got it all the way down to 163. And then here it is. This made the cut on the program. So if you watch it, it's the third season, the first episode on the Cooking Network. And it's Beach Bites with Katie Lee. And Katie Lee, if you don't know, that's like one of the ex-wives of Billy Joel. You might know Billy Joel, maybe. Yeah, I think you do. Anyway, here I am. I made it. And look what I'm doing. I'm eating. Just what I wanted to do. I got my Saint shirt in there too. So all the time, you go to the Cooking you go to the Cooking Network and the Cooking Channel. I'm sorry, the Cooking Channel. You go to the Cooking Channel. I'll always be there. Yeah, that was fun. I got to, like I said, I went there to watch it. I didn't necessarily expect to be in it. But anyway, when it was all said and done, here's the actual. I documented everything I did. Here's my if you have a Fitbit, you got a Fitbit app, and you can keep track of exactly what you do. If you got the scale, your weight goes to the app, and it did that for 115 days. And my scale cost me $130, but I wanted to document it, and I'm glad I did. I wrote about it. I got 65,000 views on LinkedIn, and I got the attention of Fitbit. Fitbit contacted me, and they downloaded my data, but I think once they realized I didn't have no kale or no plant-based stuff in my diet, they probably said, no, he's not too good as a, yeah, we probably don't need him. He's got a lot of junk food in his, yeah, they looked at what I ate, and yeah, it wasn't, Okay, so it wasn't the healthiest thing in the world. I did it, right? I did it. I'm still here 5 years later. Yeah, okay, well, that's Fitbit. So Fitbit, I highly recommend it. And the good thing about it is I've been on 452 days in a row. So every day you wake up, if you got a question, you can always ask me. I'm here. I'm a professional. I'm kind of somebody that knows a lot about the Fitbit situation. Yeah. And then what about the food part? The food part's has a lot to do with that. Food part. Food is a big part of it. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, so Laurie B loves the shirt. Okay. I guess I got one vote there. Calvin knows he's better off seeing the doctor. The rest of us don't want to go because we know there is something potentially wrong. And we just don't want to know about it. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah, Calvin don't care. Calvin. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Elvis, how's it going? How's it going, Elvis? Yeah, so I realized they got two Elvises. They got an American Elvis, and they got a live streamer Elvis. So I got two of all the names that you duplicate. I got two Elvises on my live streams. Yeah. All right, I got the Honeywell thermostat. It's hot. It's high. I'll tell you. Yeah. Would I like to sell one today? Sure I would. But it's high. It's 162. Wait a little while. It's going to go down to 115 or 125 or 120. I'd buy. Oh, I got 2 votes. 2 votes for my shirt. 2 votes. Yeah, I might have to wear it every once in a while. All right. I took it out of retirement. All right, the Honeywell. Last year it was in the 130s and 140s most of the time, and occasionally it would be in the 120s. But let me tell you, it's been known to drop as low as $99. So if you can wait a few months, you probably can get one at 99. Okay, if I was a betting man, I would say yes, you can. I'll bet you get a 99. The styles always come back. Yeah. Well, that must have been a long time since that was in style. That must be. Yeah, I got to tell you, I got some clothes that've been around for a long time. Yeah, I do. I just kind of, yeah. Look, like Saint shirts, they don't go out of style. Saint shirts stay in style all the time. All right, I got the. Oh, wait. Oh, I got the Honeywell. Okay, I got to show you the Honeywell. I could show you the box, or I could just show you. I could show it to you on the wall because I'm supposed to show you what I got, right? That I got it. Here we go. Hey, I'm Randall Constant, and this is that Wi-Fi 7-day programmable smart thermostat from Honeywell. Okay, so you see it? It's there, all right? You can change the color if you want. Hey, Brandy, how's it going? You can change the color if you want. As long as you got Wi-Fi, you can change the temperature, even if you don't want to get out of bed. If you're in bed and you don't want to get out of bed, you can go ahead and change the temperature. If you're in Hawaii, which, hey, I'm dressed for Hawaii. Yeah, Hawaii. I guess I could go to Hawaii. Yeah, I have a shirt for Hawaii. Yeah, my grandmother went to Hawaii when I was a little kid in the 70s. Yeah, I think she flew to DFW when DFW was like a new airport. I think that's back in the day of the 747 when that was a thing. Yeah, the 747, the DFW, that was a big deal. It was in the early 70s. And I worked for Eastern Airlines in the 80s during the Louisiana the World's Fair. And that was back when the 767 came out. Yeah, 767. Yeah, so I've seen a lot of change in the airline industry. Yeah, I did. In fact, I worked in the airline business so long ago that they used to ask you if you wanted to smoke or no smoke. I worked in the airline industry so long ago that they actually asked you, they actually wanted to know what kind of meal you wanted to be fed while you were on the plane. That's a long time ago. Anybody got any meals on their plane lately? Anybody? Anybody got a meal on their plane lately? No, it's something that's kind of not there. But yeah, that's what I learned. Yeah, the first flight I worked when I worked in 1984 was the New York flight. Yeah, I worked the New York flight, and that's when I learned about people from New York. People from New York and people from New Orleans are a little different. They're just a little different. Just a little different. It's just a little different. They eat different. They talk different. Yeah. Yeah. And the World's Fair thing's not there anymore. So anyway, so here I am. Okay, 84. I'm working the New York flight. So I'm getting my education about New Yorkers. Okay, because if you live in Louisiana, you don't get to meet any New Yorkers if you're living in southern Louisiana. But when you work at the airport, you got to meet some New Yorkers. Well, when I started representing food companies, just think when I started selling lox and Nova, smoked salmon, and guess who eats that? Yeah, New Yorkers. Because the people down in New Orleans, they didn't eat it. You couldn't find it in the store. You had to go to a specialty store to find some smoked salmon. But up in New York, it's a whole new ball game. Whole new ball game. Yeah, they had World's Fairs. I went to the World's Fair in 1962 in Seattle. I was only 1 year old. My dad was in the Navy. Yeah, he was in the Navy. Went to, how you like that? I went to the World's Fair in 1962, and I can't remember anything. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. All right, but I made it there. And the funny thing about it is I worked with this company out of Seattle 40 years later. Wait, let me think. 1962, and this must have been 2010. All right, so almost 50 years later, I'm doing a food show underneath the on the World's Fair grounds or whatever, about by the Space Needle. Yeah, I'm over there, like I'm in the same place 50 years later. How about that? Food show in Seattle. Yeah, and it was cold too. I was there in July, and I couldn't believe I was freezing. I couldn't believe that. I didn't think it could be cold. Yeah, it was cold that day in Seattle. See? Got cold days. All right, I got the Breville coffee maker. It's at $2.99. That's where it lived at last year. It was at $2.99 all last year. $2.99. And the lowest price I saw was $2.39, and it happened just one time. It stayed at $2.80. It stayed at $2.89, $2.99 for a long time. But anyway, I hit the button every morning. My wife fixes it, so I just have to hit the button, and that's it. Here we go.
It happens every morning. I go ahead and go over to my Breville coffee maker with grind control, and all I gotta do is hit the button. That's it. And the coffee's gonna be made. And I just back away, and the rest is gonna happen. Yeah, you could go ahead and grind your own coffee if you want to, but we have it ground already because we're buying community coffee with chicory. And that's it. It's getting ready. It's getting ready. It's going to take off. It's ready. It's just about ready. Here we go. It's already making the coffee.
It's coming, but I don't have time to wait. I got to get going. Hey, I got to show you how I can cut Calvin's hair I can give Calvin a haircut in 2 minutes. Now, it takes me a long time to clean the mess up, but I can cut him in 2 minutes. Here's a half a haircut. This is the wall clippers. It always goes to $39. So if you ever see it at $100, don't pay attention to it because it always comes back to $39. I've seen it at $39 so many times. Hey, Mr. Val, thanks for dropping in. Yeah, anyway, yeah, here's Calvin's half a haircut. But now I got the cordless one. Now I got to finish doing Calvin's hair. I'm done in no time. It doesn't take me no time at all. I've been getting a lot of practice. Calvin, your hair keeps on growing. Yeah, I'm almost finished, Calvin. Look at that. It's just smooth sailing, Calvin. You're going to be ready for the summer in no time. I'm almost finished, Calvin. Let's see. There we go. There we go. There we go. I get over here. And that's about done. That's it. The only thing you gotta pay attention to, the only thing you always gotta be careful of any little growth, any type of growth on your scalp, because if you pass by it, it'll cut it, and then you'll be bleeding. Then we got a bleeder, so you gotta watch that out. So if there's a spot or two on your head that can be, cut accidentally, just be careful there. So I did okay. But like I say, I do it in less than 2 minutes, and I don't cause any problems. Let's see. Randall, the bartender at the Corner Bar in New Orleans Airport, was telling me about how her business customers back in the 70s would get their work associates drunk and put them on the wrong flights as a joke. Oh, you got to be kidding. You got to be kidding. Wow. Well, I remember flying to Atlanta out of New Orleans was real expensive. It was $180 one way back in 1984. So it was a 360 round trip. I sold that all day long. I thought the ticket job at an airline was an easy job. No, it's not. You got to know some stuff. I'm telling you, it was. And remember, back then, people used to get dressed to go. They used to get dressed up to go fly somewhere, and that's not necessarily the situation anymore. But yeah, that's the deal. But yeah, we used to worry about what somebody wanted to eat. You want a vegetarian meal? Okay. You want a kosher meal? Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't happen today. That would not happen today. And then the other thing is you can get through the concourse and nobody asks any questions. Yeah, you just go running through the concourse looking for somebody. Because I tell you what, I remember one time I did it and try and never do it again. If you ever forget to get somebody to sign the credit card, that could be a problem. So I remember one time a guy, it's not that he did it on purpose or anything, but I realized that my thing wasn't signed. I like to panic. I panicked. So I went running. Looking for that guy so he could sign it. So I caught him before he took off. But yeah, they could have got the signature on the other side, but I didn't want to take a chance. Yeah, that's what I remember. So things that almost get you in trouble, you kind of remember them for a long time. So anything you need to get signed, that's a lesson right there. You ever deliver something to somebody, make sure you get it signed, because at any time somebody could say, well, I didn't get it. That's happened. It happens. All right, I got the Frigidaire ice machine. Look, it sold out at $173, and it wasn't to be seen again for a long time. Now I come back in at $108. That's a pretty good price. In fact, I have one running right now. The ice maker in my refrigerator, for some reason, as of today, decided it didn't want to make any ice. So I don't know. I'll figure it out later. But for now, we don't have no ice. So guess what? That Frigidaire's backing up the situation. So we got the Frigidaire making the ice, and guess what? The ice is made in it only takes 8 minutes to make some ice. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, this is one of them, but I want to change it.
Hey, I'm Randall Constant, and I'm testing out the Frigidaire ice maker. I set it up a couple weeks ago, and it's been working out pretty good.
All right, that's one of them, but I'm gonna get the one with the ice coming out. I don't have 4 minutes to wait for this thing to make some ice. I need it fast. Let me see Amazon Prime Day. Let's see Amazon Prime Day. I made one that makes ice faster. Here we go. I timed it just perfect. Watch. Hey, it looks like I got the Frigidaire ice machine getting ready to make some ice. Yeah, it looks like it's going to happen any second now. Uh-oh. It's getting ready to drop some ice. Look at the ice coming through. The Frigidaire ice machine's making some ice. Uh-oh, it's getting ready to dump it in the bin. Here comes the scoop. It's coming up. It's getting ready to drop it in. Yeah, watch out. There it comes. Oh, yeah, there it goes. 8 minutes. In 8 minutes, it's going to make some more. It only takes 8 minutes to get it started. Hey, look, it's real easy to get this thing set up. All you got to do is plug it in the wall, hit the on button, decide whether you want small ice cubes or large ice cubes, and press on, press the on button. That's it. That's all you got to do. Oh, by the way, put half a gallon of water in there. That might help. And that does it. That's the Frigidaire ice machine, the ice maker. Yeah, you don't put the water in. Don't expect any ice. It ain't making no ice. You don't have no water. You got to have the water. All right, here we go. Get the Ring indoor cam. Look, I got that inside. I got that in my house. I'll show you the Ring doorbell thing. Yeah, I'll show you that first. I don't have it in the carousel, but here it is. Hey, here's my Ring Doorbell 3. Yeah, it's the one that keeps an eye on the front yard and does a real good job, too. Too good of a job. It catches everything. All right. I can see everything, but this one, the ones that are in the house, they work pretty good, too. Look, as soon as you walk in front of it, it sends the alarm immediately. Hey, check how the camera works. Let's see. Oh, it got me. It got me. It got me. Looks like it got me. See, it does a good job in the dark. You can see everything in the dark. It's pretty cool. It's got night vision. It works out pretty good. Now let's see. I got one more video. I got a video. I haven't seen it in a long time. So I'll just pull. I think I know where it's at. This is a router, a computer router. I had it hooked up there for a while. I don't have it hooked up now. Let's see if I got it. There we go. I think I got it here. There we go. Anyway, it worked out. It worked out nice when I had it hooked up. I don't have it hooked up now, but it works. In fact, it's right in front of me. Hey, I wanted to go ahead and kick up my live streaming quality. So I went ahead and purchased the Linksys AX6000. And I thought I could hook it up and make things happen. So let's see. Here we go. There it is. That's what I got set up. Now, the main thing I wanted to make sure is that I had a consistent upload speed, and I do. I basically get a 52.9 upload speed because that's definitely kicking. But I was also concerned about my download speed. When I'm doing my live streams, I need to make sure that I'm able to load things and download things pretty quick. So I went ahead and checked it out. The computer that I had was getting like a 70 megabyte download speed. And after I hooked up the AX6000 from Linksys, I consistently get a 350 to 360 download speed. So it's a kicking. And as far as I'm concerned, it's a working for me. So I'm pretty happy to pass that on. Yeah, so it was working for me. In fact, I got it right here. By the way, the doorbell is not hardwired. I have the Jennifer, I got it. I got the battery deal, but what it is, if you got the box, if you open the box, you got a screwdriver with a special connection, and you just go ahead and hit the bottom of it and unscrew the battery, and then they give you a wire. The wire hooks to the computer, and the other one goes to the battery, and you just charge it up, and then you put the battery back in. Yeah, so you got to have that little tool to get that battery out there. Yeah, to get it to be able to charge it up. But no, mine's not hardwired. It's I have the battery there. All right, let's see. I was. Let's see. Okay. Well, anytime everybody gets to the front door, we get the notification. Yeah, that I don't know, because I didn't originally. My daughter originally set it up. She set it up, and then I don't know all the details on the length, but I'm kind of working with that now. I will let you know at a later time as far as that battery is concerned. That's what I do not know. I don't know that answer, how long it'll go, and I don't know exactly. I'm trying to remember exactly when it got. You know how you think you hooked it up 6 months ago, but you actually hooked it up 3 years ago, that kind of deal. So I don't know how old the battery is. So that's what I don't know. But once I find out, I'll let you know. I wish I can answer that question, but I can't. Let's see. Yeah. That's yeah. If I find out, I'm gonna ask. I'll go ask some questions because, like I said, you got to remember, you got to hook that up, and sometimes you let the younger people do that, right? Yeah, you let the younger people do that, and I had some younger people do that. I never thought I'd be talking about it. I would have done it myself, but I didn't know. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so that I'll have to let you know on that. All right. Well, anyway, that's everything in the carousel. I'm gonna go ahead and show. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I went to the beach. I went and cut some grass today, and then I went over. I figured I'd go to the beach, and I'd go ahead and take some footage of the water, the Gulf of Mexico. Let me see. Let me point out. Wait, that's not what I wanted. Since I'm here. There we go. Here we go. I was just standing out by the beach. I'm 2.5 blocks away, so I figured I'd go do some footage with my camera. Nothing special. Hey, a good place to get some walking in. Yeah, good place to get some walking in. It's Gulfport, Mississippi. Yeah. Looks like it's getting ready to rain. Yeah, the water, this place gets a little messed up at times. After Katrina, a few years after Katrina, I ended up buying a piece of property out by that wharf. You see that big wharf? Yeah, I got a piece of property there because I thought that, yeah, one day I'd move there, but that wharf's always it's always messed up because of bad weather. It's been knocked down a few times. And one time it was out for a long time because they had to do a study on the sea turtles to see if they could build it back. So my deal, what I was thinking was how cool it would be to be able to go up on the wharf with Calvin all the time, you know. But it hasn't exactly, my luck hasn't exactly worked out that way. All right, I also, yeah, a lot of people. Some people will say, well, how close do you live to the beach? Well, I'm going to show you. Here we go. Looks like I got a little bit of the view of the beach because I'm not too far from the beach here. Yeah, I'm not too far. But once all the leaves go down, then you can kind of you can see the beach. But during the summertime when all the leaves are out, you can't see much of anything. But during the wintertime, you can. So that's how far I am. Not too far. You saw the window? That's my office window. That's my office window. Yeah. Yeah. When I first moved here 11 years, we could see the beach. It was pretty easy to see it, but the trees are growing all over the place, and now you can't see it as good. No, but there's nothing I can do about it. But at least we can see it for now. But when the winter comes and all the leaves come down, then I can see it. All right, I got one more thing. Yeah, I ended up getting cutting the grass with my lawnmower today. I gave it a tough job. I mean, a tough job today. I mean, a real tough job. Because I had my lawnmower was out of commission. My gas powered one. You know, the one that's got power, the one that you put gas in and it always works. You know, if you get it started. If you get it started, you're all right. But anyway, it had complications and I never could get it fixed. And my grass got longer and longer. And I finally got a lawnmower and gave it a shot. This was tough. Here we go. Well, let's put it this way. I gave it an easy job and it lasted 50 minutes. I gave it a more difficult job. It lasted 30 minutes. And today I gave it a difficult job. Well, you'll see. This is all I got cut. I'm checking out the Wolf self-propelled. See how it does. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. I'm hanging in there. Yeah. Hanging in there. All right. I'm almost finished. There. All right, that's good. I had to play. Hold the camera, but don't fall off the cement. You know, if you're familiar with cutting the grass close to the side there, you try to get as close as you can to cut as much as you can, but a lot of times your wheel falls off. So it was even worse because I'm filming at the same time, so that didn't work out too good. So that's that. But the thing that I found out is that it only lasted 20 minutes, and it takes me an hour to cut that log, and it only lasted 20 minutes. So the best I can hope for is that once I cut it the first time and I cut it often, that it's going to take me I'm going to have to go there twice to cut the same lot. And I can tell you this, since I bought the lot, I don't know, it must have been 2009. Yeah, probably 2009. I've been cutting it ever since. And every time I start the job, I finish the job. I never did not finish the job. I don't care if it was raining, because if it was raining, I'm going to finish that job. I'm not going to. It's about a half an hour from my house. So, and I usually walk. I don't put it in I don't put it in the car or anything. I usually walk. But that's not cool. So the moral of the story is the lawnmower is great. It's cool. It's fancy. It's hip. But you better get ready to buy some batteries because you're going to need it for that. You need some batteries. Wow, it's tough. Let's see. I'm going to jump on over to. I was going to show something else. What was I going to show? Oh yeah. Well, this is in its better day. This is it operating on a good day. Let's see. This is John Greathouse. He was at my house, and he's cutting. Here we go. Yeah, you see how it goes into gear and it starts. So if the grass gets thicker, it kicks up. But the problem is it kills the battery. So if your grass is tall, it's not going to last more than 20 minutes. And the thing is, what's going to happen later down the road when the battery gets old? It's going to last 15 minutes and 14 minutes and 13 minutes. So the only thing I could say is that my recommendation is that when you get an electric lawnmower, you have to be careful. You got to make sure that you don't have a big yard, because if you have a big yard here, it's going to be tough. It's gonna be tough. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, it's tough. You gotta have a small yard, easy yard. You gotta be willing to cut your grass all the time too. Don't overwork it, because if you overwork it, that battery's gonna die fast. But as far as it being cool and easy to work and easy to use, and I folded it in half, I put it in my vehicle pretty easily. You know, everything else is pretty neat. The battery's charged up pretty good. Everything was great except the battery life. That was not expected to be that low. So that's the deal. So anyway, I tell it like it is. Anyway, everything that's in my carousel, I have it. So I used to have things that I didn't have. I used to talk about stuff that I wanted to sell that I didn't have, but now I decided to go with everything that I have. So that's where I'm at. All right, let me see. I think I'm gonna head out. Let's see where I'm at. Let's see. Randall, you own the whole corner lot? Yeah. When you switch back from a premium. Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll check it out. I was just kicking around. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah. So anyway, that particular lot, that particular lot is 80 by 140. So that's like a quarter of an acre. So I'm gonna have to get a gas powered lawnmower to be able to do that job, because the electric ain't gonna do it. Just not gonna do it. All right, well, that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna go see about getting Calvin to bed. He's still up. I think he's gonna go to bed early. I guess. All right. Well, thanks so much for jumping in. I appreciate it. Today I did a short one. I just put 20 items in the carousel. I'm not doing the 40 anymore, because by the time I finish talking about the 40, it's 2.5 hours later, 3 hours later, and I can't go trying to finish it, so I just put it smaller. All right, y'all take care. I'm heading out. All right, I'll see ya. I think I know where my door is. Let's see, my door's over here, I think it's over here. All right, I'm out of here. I'll see ya.